Hey everybody, welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays with the Warrens. That's right. We want to ask the question, is being equally yoked important in a marriage?
Absolutely it is.
Yes, it is. You know, it's almost like if I was to take, and I said this Sunday, a microphone and write on a piece of paper, you would look at me like I was crazy because it does not go together. I think most of the time marriages, they either end up in divorce or go through failure. Not all of them, but a lot of them, because when they connect, they're connecting for the wrong reason.
Right.
They're not connecting for the sake of spiritual compatibility. Now, we'll do it for natural. You know, the person has to look good for us, have the right job, and look this, and we will do that naturally, which does not last. But when you look at a spiritual perspective, you need someone who understands, if not the same, close to the level you are on from the standpoint of a spiritual perspective. Why? Because intercession is necessary in a marriage. Devotion is necessary in a marriage. Worship is necessary in a marriage. And if you don't have those components in a marriage, you're going to find yourself not being able to succeed and win in the wars of your relationship.
And think about it. Think about this puzzle piece. It's all these small pieces of the puzzle. And I think I mentioned one time before, letting God do it and send you your mate. If you don't have all the pieces to that puzzle, it will not be complete. Or if you don't let God do it and you just, like my husband said, hooking up for the wrong reasons, those puzzle pieces will not fit.
Yeah.
That causes chaos. That causes, the communication to be broken down. That causes divorce because you're not equally yoked. You don't go into a relationship or a marriage trying to change someone, because that does not happen. But when God does it, you're already made for one another because He's doing it. And everything that the other brings to the table, brings to the relationship, the marriage, is going to automatically work because you are equally yoked.
And we're not saying, if right now your husband's not saying to go file for divorce.
Right.
It's a challenge that I think anyone would tell you that's not even a fight you would want to fight. Because think about it, you don't see fish flying in the air, nor do you see birds in the water, swimming in the water. It's because God wants us to be not only with someone compatible, but in a place where that compatibility can thrive. So every one of you who may be watching this, you may be believing God for a relationship, you may be believing God for a mate, you may be in a marriage right now. I can promise you, when you are equally yoked, that's why the Bible speaks about us not being yoked like that with an unbeliever. Why? Because when I need prayer, when I'm standing in faith, when I believe in God for miracles, that unbeliever, that's unfair to the unbeliever. I personally believe that, because now you're mad at them because they can't get a prayer through. You're mad at them because they don't worship like you worship. You set yourself up for that. So today, we want to challenge you to find that person, or even if you're married to a person, get that person to a place that they can believe that we can be equally yoked. The Bible says a sanctified husband makes a sanctified wife, vice versa. So if you're with someone that may not be saved, don't give up on them. You're there now. But those who are single looking for a relationship, I believe that today is the day for you to say to yourself, I need to be yoked equally with someone.
And we're praying for you all. We're praying for you all, and don't force a thing. I cannot stress that enough. Do not force a thing because of looks, vanity, money, all those type things, because when you're in that situation, it's easy to get in it, it's hard to get out of. Allow God to send that person so all of your puzzle pieces can fit together, and once that picture is put together, it will be so much more beautiful when it all works.
So our last word to you is be equally yoked.
Equally yoked.